Yes, good shot that. Well played. Mark will be coming off the red closest to the cue ball. Nice and thin side cushion, top cushion, and back to Book. I don't think you can swing the cue ball round off this one to pot it anyway. Looks like you'd have a natural angle to go into either the black or pink, so may choose to play the safety shot round the angles instead.
I thought he was going to slip in off the yellow, but that now puts the yellow out of commission to try and get in behind. And this is a very important stage in this match, and we're seeing some terrific safety play. Another mistake though from Mark. That's a couple now that he's misjudged.
Yes, much too thick that one, and he knows it. Straight red for Ronnie here. Nice little punch through the ball and onto the black. Well, he played the run through, same thing.
One.
And that's the angle, like, can he get back for that loose red? Closest to the white. Oh, he's just off straight.
He'd have to get a terrific amount of reverse side to get on that red. He could run round off two cushions and leave a couple of reds, one possible to the right middle pocket. But if he plays this with reverse side, now he's going to run round the two. Well, he's not sure what to do now, but
yes, it's just not quite the right angle to punch it as well. Sometimes you can go higher up the cue ball and punch the black in and bounce it out, but it looks too straight for me for that shot. And the screw back with the side is awkward. He's coming to one spot here. It's a bit tricky.
I think he's okay.
8.
He's held for the red at the back of the bunch. He's put that white on a sixpence there. That's how accurate that was.
9.
Still not easy. They're all covering each other into the left corner pocket. There might be one available into that pocket. There might be one possibly available to the right, but it doesn't look like it.
Another great shot that was. Forced an angle out of for this loose red. Really
60.
well cued.
Seven.
It's as if he enjoys the challenge when they're not just sitting there for them, you know, and he's got to work hard, and he's certainly working hard here for this positional play. A little bit further than he intended.
24.
Is he straight on this? No, slightly awkward. But look at that
25.
shot there.
Yes, superbly controlled, and of course with the screw back there, flicks off the other red and now opens the path for 3 reds into the top right hand pocket. Just having a look, Ronnie, to see if he can run this through off the side cushion. He's got at least 3 reds that will go. So that was such an important shot.
The standard in this session has been unbelievable.
$31.
Already had 2 centuries, one from either player. Not many balls being missed out there, John.
Well, I mentioned before the interval, Dennis, that he made a couple of fabulous
38.
breaks from awkward positions, but when he came to the table to start this break, there was a lot of headaches in front of him. And he's managed to wheedle the balls out and get them
39.
into potable positions. And this break has been as good as anything he's played in the match. And when you consider the circumstances, 11-10 at the World Championship,
46.
this has been a great effort.
47.
Yeah, Mark Williams played a couple of poor safety shots by his standard, and he knows that he
55.
can't afford to do that, so he's gonna have to come from behind again and win 3 frames in a row. He's quite capable of doing that, but when your opponent's in this form,
61.
you know you can't make a mistake.
62.
Well, I had more than a suspicion that O'Sullivan was going to improve in this tournament. A little under the weather in the first round against Liang Wenbo, but you got the feeling that his
69.
competitive juices would be flowing in this match. He's got a very high regard for Mark Williams,
70.
and he knows how well he's got to play to beat him. And he's been very focused from ball 1.
77. 78.
Oh, look at this shot here. I mean, the top spin he created there. The white stopped, and then all of a sudden it picked up pace. He's going to be unlucky, is he? No, he's gone past the green. What a shot there.
86.
Every chance now of making his 4th century in this year's Betfred World Championship.
89.
But what a break this has been.
This is starting
90.
to look like overdrive. The best I've seen him cue for quite a while, this.
Yeah, I think
98.
Ken said in the studio this is the best he's played since the Masters, and I would agree with him there. Another fabulous effort from Ronnie O'Sullivan. That's his 595th century break. It came just at the right time for Ronnie O'Sullivan fans. He now only needs 1 more frame for a place in the quarter-final.
Well, we've been saying all along that Ronnie O'Sullivan is looking really good. JP just said in commentary that he thinks Ronnie's just going to get better and better as the tournament goes on. It's the old way of approaching the World Championship, isn't it?
Absolutely. Stephen Hendry always said that. You know, he got better as the tournament went on. And, you know, I think everybody was hoping that this would exactly happen to O'Sullivan. But what a sublime century break that he made there in really, really quick fashion. Off the back of Williams making a century in the previous frame. It really is top-class snooker. And if you just watch this pink, this is what Ronnie can do. It's just a magnificent pink to get on the yellow. He's just off straight on the pink, just a slight angle, but have a look at the top spin and all the side just to get on the yellow here. And it looked like it was just creeping behind the green, but it just got past and he just got on the a superb positional shot. He has everything, O'Sullivan. He's great when he's in full flow like that. And it's a fantastic match.
Amazingly, Mark Williams hasn't beaten Ronnie O'Sullivan since 2001 or 2002. 8 years he's gone since he's beaten Ronnie O'Sullivan. I mean, it looks at this stage as if he might have to wait a little bit longer.
Well, he might do, but at the same time, that statistic could be well camouflaged. They may have only played like a half a dozen times in those 8 or 9 years. But still, Mark is a class player. He's certainly not out of the woods yet. He's only 2 down with 3 behind, and sometimes players can be very, very dangerous in that position. He's got basically nothing to lose now. He can just go for it. But it's, you know, he's up against a man who's really, you know, we said from the offset, okay, sometimes his mind may not be on the job, but certainly the way he's cueing, I've noticed he's really cueing really well, and particularly the long shots. And he's been working with his coach, Frank. I've seen him in the practice room quite a lot, and he seems to have improved his long shots 100%.
Well,